And this is what we planned this. We planned this. You didn't forget. That was a good try.
So yeah, we planned it. So now we're live, and you can listen to us live and watch behind the scenes to see what we look like, you know. And if you tap the artwork, whatever the artwork is, on the iTunes, you'll be able to see the live recording of this. So drive on. So we're talking about how you've been in 30 years, you've been longer. How has the industry changed money-wise? You were the Virgin Records right when the
money. What happened to musicians is that every time the economy goes bad, the first thing that people cut in our government is music and art gets cut, and then people put less value on it, and then people make the same as they did 25 years ago in music today. They make a little bit, maybe even less, but inflation hasn't stopped itself. So we make the same amount of money, but inflation has ballooned like to 3 times what it was. So when I was a kid, I was making $500, $600 a week playing music. I probably still can make that only same amount if I was a sideman. You know, I make a little bit more because it's my art. You know, it's my name, my label. but it hasn't grown at all. The bars still pay each musician about $100 average, and that's just horrible. So in bars, music is one of the smallest margins of successful people that of all people that try it, of any industry. That is probably the hardest things there is to do, and that's because I feel it's because our government doesn't promote.
You don't want the government in anything. You want
not the government.
I don't need the government to do anything.
No, not the government. No. You know, they don't get the, then you know what?
The government going to force people.
Listen. Then let's have the government take English and math out of schools instead of music.
No, music.
Music
should be in
schools. So the first thing our government takes out of schools, is the art.
You know what?
And it's our government does it. Yes, our government.
That's your local government. That's your school board.
Yes, right. And they do it. And everyone, the whole United States, they all do that.
I just say run for the school board. And
you
won't if you're on school board, it doesn't have to happen. You can take football out and leave and go.
But they don't do that. And then if you look at the whole average of what small government, big government is. I'm not saying our government as far as like, I'm not saying the president or the Senate or the Congress. I'm talking about government.
What's the government have to do with the band though?
The government takes. I'm telling you right now, the government decides that art is less important than math, science, or history.
Okay,
history is way less important.
What's that have to do with money and making for the band?
Because if you take that out of schools,
to be profitable?
No, if you take art out of schools, there's less artists. It's less appreciated.
So there are less artists.
What it is it shows you how unappreciated arts are. The first thing that goes when you run out of money in any school, in any government situation, is art. Why? Why?
Because of the people in the school board. That's why.
Why?
The people in the school board,
why are they all like that in the United States?
Because people elect people to be on the school board to represent them, and they choose that. That's what the people's will is.
I have a feeling that, like, I know there's federal regulations that say you cannot. They're not going to give. The feds aren't going to give you money if your school's all art.
No, that's not.
I bet you.
School board. I've been on the, as a council for 6 years.
I
know a lot of members. The council makes a decision. They can cut football, and all sorts of sports. There's a lot of things they can cut. I'm sure there's.
Can they cut English? No, they can't.
No,
they can't. Thank you.
No, because they get graded on, because the federal government dictates.
Thank you for making fun of me.
No, I'm saying, but get on the school board and be active. I'm saying everybody out. We're really getting sidetracked.
It doesn't matter. No, listen.
I just want to know, how does the government make that band profitable? Does it subsidize with the government?
No, I'll tell you how. Right now, you just explained to everybody who's listening that the government has a quota, and none of them involve art.
First of all, I don't think the federal government should be involved with the states at all in education. Well, it should be at the state level.
I agree.
Local.
So they should be able to cut English and history and math.
Whatever the local people want their community, they should have. It should be the local government close.
But that's not how it is. They make you do math and English. You just said that.
It didn't used to be that way.
It is that way now.
That's because of testing, and your mom would know more.
It's that way now, right? It's that way now, right? So I was right. Thank you.
But no, if you get, like I said, there's ways to fund everything. But I just want to know is, when you don't have, let's say you don't have,
you're raising
by the way, my kids take.
You're raising people with less appreciation for art because they don't get exposed to it. That's how.
Okay, I can agree. And there's going to be few people in bands.
Fewer band people.
Fewer bands.
Well, no, because everyone still wants to be a band. There's not less competition at all.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there's no less competition because everyone still wants to be in a band.
Okay. Anyway, bottom line, I would suggest don't rely on government to make your band profitable. Even think about it. Be independent.
Well, let's get this English and this history and this math out of school so we can concentrate on the real stuff.
Well, you know what? Get your local in Laguna. Hopefully, they have a really good school board.
Feds told me. You just told me.
No, that's because that's recently in the last 20 years. I don't want the federal government doing anything.
That's what I'm saying. That's a reason.
But the school board has a lot of choice, and the school board is a final decision.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's my reason.
Yeah. But you know what? I think we really sidetracked here. How do we make this band profitable? First of all, I got to get a name, SoLag.
SoLagVibrations.
Yeah. And he's, by the way, this is going to be the manager over here. No, he's cool and collected. We're just like the guys on the side.
Well, it's Nick and his world-class guitar player are going to be helping us coach the band because they need to become more professional. And I'm not counting on anybody making the band famous except them. And we have quite a brain trust around this band of world-class musicians, and that's what's going to make the work of these kids. And we're going to depend on nothing but our brains and our skills to make this happen. And we have an amazing brain trust. I don't think that anything is successful these days without a brain trust around it. Nothing.
No, it's called mentoring and coaching.
Mentoring and
coaching is like a football.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And you got good,
and we've got the best. We've got the best.
You survive good times, bad times, mediocre times, great.
The experience that everybody he is going to bring is immense. Besides, he's trained Josh in the most amazing way, and they are already. They're like driven in their own minds, and they're driven to be like Nick. I mean, they tell me every day, God, he's so good, and they're striving, and they're talented kids.
They're
They're incredibly talented young men, and they're going to do great.
Yeah, we're just laughing because we're looking at the waves here. We're getting excited.
That's good.
So what I want to do is, this is the first episode, sort of the starter. I want to do a second episode. I want to talk about the name more. I want to talk about the name. So we're going to do a second episode. And let's talk about the name. And in the second episode, what else we need to talk about? Where are we going?
The name. The original. The way the name happened is there was a waste, a trash.
Okay, so stay tuned for the next episode.
No, wait a second. Here, I want people to know is we're learning podcasting success. And this is the first success. We're going to launch 3 episodes. Boom, boom, boom. We can do them all right now.
Why not?
And then once a week, and we'll get an update each week. So let's talk about the name.
Our family's crying.
Oh, they got to be happy. They're happy. They'll see this.
They're crying.
Okay, so the origination of that name was
next one. So, in finishing up, we formed a band. First of all, we never talked about who's in the band. I want to say that.
Well, stay tuned for the next episode. You're going to find out who's in the band. Yeah, that's right.
And then we'll talk about the name. We'll talk about who's in the band. Next episode, we're going to talk about who's in the band and what their backgrounds are. We know about us, the guys. The coaches.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about who's in the band, and then we'll talk about the name. And then it'll be boom, 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 and then we'll do once a week. We'll hook up online. We use Skype and all this high technology stuff. So anyway, that's the end of our first episode, I guess. And whatever the name is, we haven't decided on a name for the podcast. SoLag?
Making of a band.
SoLagVibrations.
SoLag, the making of a band.
SoLagVibrations. The reason you need to include that is because there was a trash company named SoLag.
Oh, great.
But Waste Management bought them. But because all the trucks said SoLag,
oh my God,
that's everybody in South Laguna.
To be continued.
Used the name SoLag.
No, and our cousins were the running it.
They're running the trash.
His sister helped run it.
Okay, stop. We're gonna have. That's the end of it. Anyway.
Our sisters were, our family, for real.
Okay, this is too much. I don't. Anyway, I want.
No, that's the truth. It's not.
I've heard everything now. We start out with
Elisa ran that.
Okay,
his sister ran that.
Really
Caesar,
we're on tape, we're live.
The main guy.
Okay, I need just a couple of seconds of quiet. So everyone really quiet.
Bring it down in there!
Quiet, so I have to tune, I have to have it quiet. I need 3 to 4 seconds of real quiet.
You gotta have 3 to 4 seconds! Here we go. Russell!
This is not the final, it's not been.
These kids, and we're going to depend on
racist kids.
Our brains.
I'll work on the sound. I'll mellow the sound.
I don't think there's anything.
I'll work on the sound because it's a little tinny on this mic.
Truck said SoLag. Oh my God. That's everybody in South Laguna.
This is unbelievable. If anything ever makes it, this will make it.
Okay, stop. We're going to have, that's the end of it. Anyway.
Yeah, this is rough. Yeah, family, yeah.
Okay, this is too much. I don't. Anyway, I want to read.
No, that's the truth.
I've heard everything now. We start out with
Elisa ran that.
That's my trash.
We're on tape, we're live.
The main guy.
Okay, I need just a couple seconds quiet, so everyone really quiet.
Bring it down there!
I need
Okay.
You gotta have 3 or 4 seconds!
Don't worry, folks, he's all right.
That's a good part.
Wait.
Russell!
Wait a second.
That's on video too.
It's still on video. We're still
Yeah.
live.
Pretty cool.
So
We ain't right.
I'm just gonna call it SoLag1. SoLag1.
Oh my.
The first song is Stop the World, Bomb You.
Oh.
Stop the word what?
Stop the World or we'll bomb you.
Okay, we're gonna stop this. This is SoLag1. Goodbye to the live broadcast. Hey, you want to say hi, Russell? You're like a cousin too.
Yeah.
That's Russell who's making all the racket.
Yeah.